Good morning. Sorry for being late. We had an emergency meeting. So, madali lang naman ito ating i-discuss. Sir, morning. Uh, Senator Bongo and Senator Tolentino is coming in a couple of minutes. So, Comsec, please acknowledge our guest. Hi, this Senate committee hearing on by the public order and dangerous drugs will please come to order. Comsec.
Thank you, sir. We would like to acknowledge the presence of the following guests from the Department of the Interior and Local Government, Yusek Nestor Kinsay Jr. Good morning, sir. From the Civil Service Commission, Mr. Cesar Garduque Jr. Morning, sir. From the DBM, Director Amanela P. Arevalo. Morning, ma'am. And Miss Sara Velasquez. From the BJMP, Jail Director Alan Suliano Iral. Good morning, sir. Chief Superintendent Ruel S. Rivera. Morning, sir. Chief Superintendent Paul Moreno. Morning, sir. Chief Superintendent Rebecca Pawid. Morning, ma'am. And Chief Superintendent Michael Angelo Caceres. Morning, sir. And from the Bureau of Fire Protection, Fire Director Jose M. Bang Jr. Morning, sir. Chief Superintendent Roel Jeremy Diaz. Morning, sir. Senior Superintendent Jerry D. Candino. Morning, sir. Senior Superintendent Alvin Valdez. Morning, sir. Superintendent Alma Abaca Hin. Morning, ma'am. And from the Bureau of Correction, Senior Inspector Neil Buot. Good morning, sir. That's all, sir.
Thank you, Comsec. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat at salamat sa pagdalo sa ating pagdinig ngayong araw na ito. Pasensya again at na-late ako. In 1966, through Proclamation 115-A, then President Ferdinand Marcos assigned March as Fire Prevention Month. After the EDSA Revolution, then President Aquino declared the month of March as Burn Prevention Month in Proclamation 360. Despite the information campaign and presidential proclamations intended to prevent fire incidents, ironically, the infamous ozone disco fire happened on March 16, 1996, during the Fire Prevention Month. 162 individuals were killed, while 90 were injured. Minabuti ng komite na ito na dinggin ang mga panukalang batas na may kaugnayan sa Bureau of Fire Protection ngayong Marso, kaalinsabay ng paggunita sa Fire Prevention Month. Ito ay sa diwa ng pakikiisa sa malawakang kampanya ng gobyerno para maiwasan ang mga sunog sa ating bansa. Almost 12 years ago, the Congress enacted RA number 9514, otherwise known as the Fire Code of the Philippines. This law aims to prevent and suppress all kinds of destructive fires and promote the professionalization of the fire service as a profession. Subalit isang nakakalungkot na pangyayari ang tumambad sa atin ilang araw bago magpasko noong 2017. Tinupok ng apoy ang NCCC Mall sa Davao City. Tumagal lang 32 oras ang sunog na ikinasawi ng 38 individual. Batay sa pagtataya, humigit kumulang sa 1.6 billion ang halaga ng mga ari-ariang naabo. Hindi nalalayo ang sunog sa NCCC Mall sa Davao City sa sakunang nangyari sa Valenzuela City noong Mayo 23, 2015. 74 katao ang nasawi sa sunog sa Kentex Manufacturing Factory, isang pabrika ng tsinilas. Because of the devastating effects and frequency of fire-related incidents in the country, our colleagues here in the Senate, Senator Bongo and Senate President Soto, filed measures seeking to modernize the BFP. The bills aim to bolster the efforts of the BFP and its fire prevention program, which I totally support, considering that fire is an unfortunate event that does not only result in the destruction of property but also loss of innocent lives. The BFP has not only showcased its gallantry during times of fire emergency, it has well been established that our firemen and firewomen can be dependable rescue unit in the event of disasters, whether natural or man-made. Just recently, they responded swiftly to the needs of our countrymen caught in the Taal volcano eruption. And not so long ago, they bravely teamed up with our troops in the rescue operations in Marawi. In addition to the above-mentioned bills, we are also here today to tackle the bills on upgrading and renaming of ranks of the BFP and BGMP. For it is not only the fire prevention program that we seek to improve, but also the development and personnel growth of our hardworking men and women in the BFP and BGMP. Tila napaghulihan na ng ibang line agencies ng DILG ang BFP at BGMP in terms of rank name and salary grade. You want to address this inequality in the rank classification of our uniformed personnel, for they are required and have shown the same amount of sacrifice, dedication, and service to the country. I hope that we will have a fruitful discussion today so we can achieve the motto of BFP, saving lives and properties, and of the BGMP, changing lives, building a safer nation. Thank you. Now, let's start our discussion. Dito muna tayo, nakiusap si Senator Bongo na mamaya na itong BFP Modernization, coming pa siya. Sorry. Unahin muna natin itong upgrading of rank classification of the uniform personnel of the BFP and BGMP. We have Senate Bill number 415 by Senator Lacson and Senate Bill number 1101 by yours truly, and Senate Bill number 1201 by Senator Bong Revilla. So siguro, I hope nabasa niyo itong mga bills na ito. Yes, sir. So hindi ko na isa-isahin. Any comment coming from you? First, BGMP. Ikaw sir, ikaw na. Si Yusik Kinsay muna.
Honorable Chair, sir.
Seniority.
First of all, I'd like to thank Senator De La Rosa for leading the bill of the classification, the reclassification of the BGMP and the Bureau of Fire. It really needs them. The bill really needs by the BFP and the BGMP because
Ano ka ngayon? USIC for
public safety. I'm in charge of the Bureau of Fire, the Bureau of Jail, and the 911.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yung USIC for peace and order is USIC Flores.
So,
So,
pwede ako mag-request sa'yo ng bumbero, ha?
Yes, sir.
Ng fire truck?
Of course.
Ayos. Thank you.
Kaya nga po
Well,
thankful kami na kayo po yung nagpasa nitong bill na ito, and hopefully it will be approved by the lower and the upper house. So, napaka-timing po, at ito po ay gaganda po yung moral at high moral sila, at gaganda po siguro magiging efficient sila sa kanilang trabaho. Salamat po.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So, sinong Please.
Director Embang, sir, as stipulated in your preliminary statement, we support and we strongly support it, sir. In fact, rank is not just is not just a rank that we wear, but it is a symbol of leadership, a symbol of command and control. So we really need this reclassification to be at par, to be the same as the Philippine National Police, our counterpart. Not only on reclassification, but upgrading it from 2-star to 4-star. Basically, the Bureau of Fire Protection is not only a personnel, does not only provide or cater into its personnel, but it is a equipment-heavy agency, sir. In fact, we depend too much from, in the exercise of our basic functions, we are augmented and we need this equipment to exercise our mandate, Your Honors.
Tawa yun, kasi kayo na lang talaga naiwanan. Yung Bucor, 4-star na, di ba? Yung Coast Guard, nag-4-star na sila. So, BGMP na lang at saka BAP. So, I don't see any reason na meron sa inyong mag-opos dito. Ikaw, Alan Iral, mag-opos ka o okay ka lang?
The BGMP under my command, sir, we will support the proposed bills. But please allow me to read my opening statement. To Honorable Senator Ronald Bato M. De La Rosa, the Chairman of the Senate Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs, the Committee Secretariat, other resource persons present, fellow workers in the government, of course, our Undersecretary for Public Safety, Yussi Kinsay. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Your Honor, sir, on behalf of the 15,399 members of the BGMP and their families, we would like to express our deepest gratitude to the members of this committee for inviting us in this public hearing. More than the history this proposed bill will create, once passed into law, thousands of inspiring stories of changing the lives of persons deprived of liberty behind bars through the efforts of our BGMP men and women will be given justice and fully recognized.
I would like to acknowledge the presence of our esteemed colleague, Senator Richard Gordon. Thank you for giving me the quorum, sir.
I am honored that I could be in your committee right now.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning to the Honorable Senator Sir Gordon. These bills will not only improve our organization efficiency and effectiveness, but also it will uplift the morale of every uniformed personnel in the BGMP and the Bureau of Fire Protection. It will not just upgrade the rank structure of the service agencies, but it will also minimize public confusion on nomenclatures with our counterparts. Lumalaki po ang organisasyon ng inyong BGMP at BEP taon-taon, at lalo pang lumalawak ang mga gawain nito sa pagsiservisyo publiko. In fact, paghahanda na rin po natin ito in relation to the pending bills entrusting to the BGMP the management and supervision of provincial jails in the country. Baka sir, naka-ready na rin po ito sa in case na matuloy yung paglipat sa amin ng provincial jails. Yes, sir. Your Honor, the uniformed personnel of the BGMP and the Bureau of Fire Protection, as members of the uniformed service of the DILG, are required the same amount of sacrifice, service, and dedication like in the PNP, AFP, and other allied uniformed services to the extent of making their lives and limbs just to serve the public and to protect them, especially in times of national emergencies. Kaya naman buo ang aming suporta para sa mga Senate bills na ito, kasama ang panalangin sa mabilis nitong pagpasa upang ganap na maging batas. Sa amin naman pong hanay, makakaasa po kayo na lalo pa kaming magsusumikap na mapagsilbihan ang ating mga kababayan ng buong katapatan at kahusayan. Again, the BGMP wishes to extend its appreciation and gratitude to the Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs, chaired by no less than our beloved Senator De La Rosa, in considering Senate Bills number 415 and 1101 so that the BGMP and the BEP may be placed at par, proportionate, to the obligation to render the same amount of sacrifice, service, and dedication with those of the PNP and the Armed Forces of the Philippines, most especially in meeting national emergency. Your Honors, mula po sa inyo mga kapatid sa BGMP, ang amin pong taos-pusong pasasalamat. Good morning, sir.
Thank you. As of now, sabi mo, 15,000. Kung madagdagan pa ng yung
For this year, sir, we have a recruitment of 2,000, so magiging 17,000 kami.
tapos yung pangkuan, yung pang mga provincial jails ng
Yes, sir.
LGU. So lalaki pa kayo.
Yes, sir.
Joe, Imbang, gano'ng kalaki yung tao mo?
3,383. 28,383, sir.
28?
Yes, sir.
28?
Yes, sir.
Sa'yo, 15.
15, sir, for this year, matapos 17,000.
Sa'yo, 28. Yung, Bucor, ano nga yung strength natin sa Bucor?
3,000 plus, sir, plus
See
yung
that? Oh,
recruit po ngayon.
3,000 lang Bucor, puro 4-star, ha? Oh, so dapat talagang magkuhan na kayo, bago ka lang nakakuhan dyan, na legal officer?
Yes, sir.
Yung panahon ko, nandoon ka na.
Nasa correctional po, sir.
Sa women's?
Yes, sir. Doon po ako naka-assign before.
Abogado ka na noon, nung panahon na yan.
Hindi po, sir.
Ngayon, abogado ka na.
Not yet, sir.
Not yet, pero legal officer ka. Ano
Yes,
legal
sir.
officer
Yes,
ba
sir.
nakalagay?
Yes, sir.
Legal office. Sa legal office ka. Wala. Kumusta na si Yunuklay doon sa kwan? Doon sa correctional.
Nangihina na raw siya.
Ha?
Nangihina na raw siya, sir. Laging may sakit.
Yung ganun naman palagi yun. Para lang gustong special attention, di ba? Anyway, tayo lahat, sigurado ko, wala kayong opposition dito sa bill na ito. Tayo sa uniform service. Sigurado ako mag-oppose ito, yung DBM. Sabihin na naman nila, malaking gastos yan, hindi na po pwede. Pero, ma'am, may we hear from you kung okay lang sa inyo? Anong position nyo dito?
Sir, we just have the additional requirement just in case the bill will be passed into law. Yun yung requirement ng Bureau of Fire as a result of that rank classification will have 1.3 Bureau of Fire 135 million 0.307, while for the BJMP 119.8. Yes.
Sa sweldo lang yan.
Opo.
Ano, maliit pala. Kayang-kaya.
With the current, sir,
every year.
with the
Saka,
current
current
force lang
strength.
yun,
Current.
yung kanina, sir, binanggit na nila yung mga additional nila, di ba?
Pero in the future pa yun. So kung ma-approve itong batas na ito, yan munang problemahin natin, yung sinasabi mo na pera na yan. So, sisiw, kaya? No.
Sir, it's up for the DOF.
DOF.
Kasi wala nga DOF, sir, eh.
Walang DOF dito? Meron daw, ano to? Si ma'am, thank you ha. Thank you. I will go back to you. BGMP, meron daw kayong kwan? Ano yung budget utilization rate niyo for 2017? Magkano ang hindi niyo nagastos at binalik sa National Treasury? Mahina pala kayong gumastos? May binalik pa kayo? Malaki?
Sir, yung pagkain po ng preso. Kasi kung hindi naman po, ibig sabihin, yung budget is sumobra yung naibigay ng, ibabalik man namin yun, sir. Kasi hindi naman po pwedeng gamitin yun sa ibang paraan.
So, ang budget pala na yan sa pagkain, kaya binalik.
For example, sir, we targeted 180,000, then 140 lang. Hindi na, ibabalik man namin, sir, yung kasi hindi mo naman pwedeng gamitin yan.
Tama, tama. Kaso ka dyan pag kaproblema ka dyan. Anyway. So, walang taga-finance, no? So, wala siguro problema ito. Diretso na ito. Approve na ito. Pasali sir, sige.
Yung projected po natin sa anyway mamaya pa ito pag-usapan eh. But we are looking at the future. Dapat isama na rin na preparation ng DBM yung modernization program ng BFP. For the BFP only kasi the president has already informed the DBM, Department of Finance and Senator Bongo about the projected modernization. So ang projected the moment we purchase all the proposed equipment, we are needing another 5,000, 6,000 personnel. Kasi pag nagdagdagan ng equipment, that means may magmaman dapat doon. So, yung 6,000 personnel, additional dapat yun within 2 years. Dapat yung nakaprogram na po. Say 2 years yung projected natin na modernization. So, ipoprogram natin additional 2 years, 6,000 more for the personnel, po yun, added personnel. So, yun yung aming sana mapag-aralan din po ng DBM. Thank you.
Anyway, mayroon naman daw sabi ni, as what Senator Bongo told me, meron daw imprimatur galing kay Presidente yan na gustong-gusto niya i-modernize talaga yung Bureau of Fire natin at yung hintayin natin siya dahil meron siyang gustong i-discuss sa inyo, hindi lang doon sa equipage, kundi pati yung training, marami siyang gustong i-discuss, so hintayin lang natin. Pero I'm sure we are in agreement as far as those things are concerned. But yung sinasabi mo, Sir Kinsay, na yung about the budget, siguro incorporate na nyo yan dito sa bill na ito para sigurado, pag batas na, wala na magawa, kung isunod na sila sa batas, mag-produce sila ng pera pag andyan na sa batas. Ganun na. Ganun lang gawin natin. Any more? Wala? Inabitahan daw ng DOF at saka Coast Guard. But hindi nag-confirm. Anyway, okay lang naman. Walang problema yan. So, ilang projected ninyo na 3-star sa fire?
Tatlo, sir.
Tatlo. Tatlo lang? Ikaw? Sa,
Three also, sir. Three.
DCA,
Yung command
DCO,
group and-
saka Chief of Staff.
Yes, sir.
I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Tolentino. If you have some opening statement, okay lang? Wala kami nakita problema eh. Walang nag-oppose eh. Larga na ito, larga. Hintayin lang natin si Senator Bongo. Ay, meron siya i-discuss. Yes, yes sir.
Ito pong Bureau of Fire, sir, with yung Bureau of Fire po, merong projected din na yung reorganization nila. Because right now, as part of the EO 56, yung 911 natin, may mga added responsibilities po sila. Katulad nung disaster and rescue operations, and then pati na rin yung emergency medical services. Yung emergency medical services po, yung BFP din po ang magiging primary support na magbibigay ng medical assistance kung any tawag sa 911. So we are trying to reorganize po yung BFP into meron silang parang separate unit, katulad sa PNP, na magiging National Support Unit, yung EMS, including yung SRU, yung kanilang Special Rescue Unit. Magiging parang SAP siya. Ganun yung in-envision namin sa BFP na it will be an added organization within their agency. Yung pong mag-create tayo ng parang special unit for emergency medical service at saka yung special rescue unit. Yun kasi yung SRU, sila nag-handle ng disaster. At the same time, yung hazmat o yung seaburn, na sila talaga yung primary concern doon sa anti-terrorism natin.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
talagang pinaghahandaan na nila yung Department of Disaster Management, ha?
Yun lang po, sir.
Yes,
this
please.
going to be a centralized unit dito lang sa Metro Manila o regionalized, ganon?
It's a national po yun, sir.
Siguro if ever you're proceeding in that direction, isama nyo na rin tong yung napag-usapan namin ni Senator De La Rosa kahapon tungkol doon sa mga aksidente sa kotse, yung mga car crashes, lalong-lalo na yung brought about by illegal drugs, yung under the influence. And that would mean capacitating your agency in having those gadgets, DBM is listening, yung mga breath analyzer. Kasi ngayon, yung mga ganong gadgets, hindi nagtuturoan kahapon, Mr. Chairman, kung sa LTO, kung sa MMDA, yung may kapasidad na magdala sa ospital din, Bureau of Fire. Kasi yung nasusunog na kotse, di ba? So, I think it would be aligned with what is proposed in the bills, that you also acquire and propose to acquire those equipments that would not just save lives, but provide evidentiary reasons while cases should be filed against those erring drivers under the influence of drugs, under the influence of alcohol. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Tolentino. Babalik lang ako sa DBM for the record para malaman natin. Kaya niyo suportahan itong bill nito? Budget-wise?
Sir,
Kaya?
as I said earlier, di ba, it's up for the DOF to tell kung ano, we have sufficient revenues to back it up.
Kaya siguro hindi dumating ang DOF. Ayaw lang mag-commit.
Sir, yung sinasabi ni Sir kanina na EMS, already funded naman yun, sir. It's an existing activity, regular activity nyo ho yun. For 2020, you have a provision of 38 million, .1. And then yung mga equipment na sinabi naman ni Sir, we have been providing for that, yung self-contained breathing apparatus. 1.4 billion yung provision po natin for FY 2020.
Thank you. Yung habang wala si Senator Bungo, itakil ko lang yung bill niya na meron siya mga additional salient features. Pero I think hindi ito additional. Ginagawa naman nyo ito kahit na hindi pa nakalagay sa itong bill na ito. Meron siya additional function of BEP. Responsible for the prevention and suppression of all destructive fires on buildings, houses, and other structures, including those found in the economic zones. Bakit? Hindi ba kayo pwede pumasok sa economic zones kung may sunog?
Bago yun, sir. Mayroon na kaming collaboration with all export processing zones, sir. Ibinalik na sa amin yung function to conduct inspection. With the PESA, sir, actually, nire-revise lang namin yung Memorandum of Understanding. And so with other export processing zones like BCDA, sir. Yes, sir.
Bakit kasi nakalagay sa charter nila na mayroon silang sariling fire system, fire protection sa charter nila? Nakalagay, wala. Meron?
Mr. Chair, can I... nag-start po itong, actually, when the Source Word incident happened, nagturuan po during the Senate inquiry, I don't know. Ngayon po, it's at the high time na nakausap ko si Secretary, yung head po ng PESA, si Ma'am, sino to? No. Ma'am Cherito Plaza. Yeah, Ma'am Cherito Plaza.
I cut you for a while, Yusek. Hindi lang siguro sa usapin nung Resorts World. I recall, and some of the officers here present, I recall several years ago, napakalaking sunog doon sa aming lalawigan, sa Cavite, Export Processing Zone, kung saan nasunog po yung mga prefab houses, materials, na dadalhin sa Japan. Namatay lahat po yung mga empleyado ron, pati yung manager na hapon. So, nauna yun ng 3 o 2 taon doon sa Resorts World fire. So mas nauna yun, kaya lang hindi ko alam na bawal palang pumasok ang Bureau of Fire. Ang nasunog doon, yung mga materials na ina-export na prefab sa Japan, ginagawang bahay. In 2 weeks time, nakakatayo ng bahay sa Japan. So, hindi ko alam kung ano yung naging resulta. Kung wala ang Bureau of Fire, sino mag-iimbestiga?
Actually, yes sir, can I answer? That is the reason why po. Ngayon po, ang PESA po at ang BFPS already, meron na po silang MOA. Ngayon po, yesterday, I had a talk with BCDA also, and we are already finishing our MOA also with all the economic zones under the BCDA. Kaya napasalamat kami, it will also add up to our fire code fees, na dun malaking pagkukunan ng ating fire code fees.
Regardless, ganito, regardless, once this bill will be signed into law, ibig sabihin, na-amend na yung batas nila, charter nila sa, kasi sinabi man dito, nakalagay sa bill na ito na, responsibility ninyo. So, ma-amend na yun, ito na ang pinaka-latest bill, latest na batas, ito susundin. So, hindi na kayo kailangan siguro makipagmuha-muha pa, dahil sa batas na eh. Kasi pag may sunog, yes.
Before I transfer to the Committee on National Defense, yung mga i-confirm ng mga general. So, in the meantime, while this bill is pending, mawalan tayo? So, yung mga areas ng PESA, hindi kayo makapasok, okay na ngayon. Anong status po nitong mga tinayuan ng POGO? Meron kasing mga buildings, meron po tayong batas, meron tayong mga buildings na hindi nandoon sa export processing zone, but approved by the Export Processing Zone Authority as an export processing zone building. Meron pong ganon. So, walang jurisdiction doon ng Bureau of Fire. Sa Ross Boulevard, ang dami. Walang jurisdiction doon ng Bureau of Fire. Ibig sabihin, nasusunog na sa Ross Boulevard, hindi pwedeng pasukin dahil hindi ito... Ito yung mga buildings na nirereklamo ng mga mayor, Mr. Chair, na hindi kumukuha ng building permit dahil ang nagbibigay ng building permit ay yung Export Processing Zone Authority. Ito po ay nandoon sa Rojas Boulevard, meron sa EDSA, sa Makati. Ang ibig sabihin, hindi ito nakalagay sa isang zone. Ang ibig sabihin ko po, dahil may batas na gano'n, hindi kayo pwede makapasok doon. Katabi na lang ng, nasa kalye naman. O paano ho yun? Narinig niyo ba yun, Chief Embang? May mga building na under ng export processing zone na wala doon sa compound ng mga export processing zone. Wala sa Laguna, wala sa Cavite, nasa Ross Boulevard. Maraming ganon.
Yes, sir, that was before.
Paano pag nasunog yun?
That was before, sir. Actually, amended na yan, sir, ng 9514. There was a opinion noon, sir, na ni-reverse ng DOJ. So, sa atin na completely, sir, ang mga export processing zone, sir.
So, there is no need for a MOA. Diba?
Yes, sir,
Yusek?
actually.
9414. So, that means 1995 ba ho?
Ano yun? RA o EO?
2000. Oh, pasok na yung sunog ng, Mr. Chair, pasok na yung sunog ng Resorts World.
Actually, ganito po nangyari, sir, Mr. Chair. After the resource word na amend po yun, merong parang...
Yusek, ang Resorts World was not 2009 eh.
bago lang po.
Bago lang po yun.
Bago lang po nangyari. Pero up to now po, yung even the BCDA, ngayon lang po lang sila nakipag-coordinate. So, hindi po namin talaga mapasok pa. Yun yung reality ngayon. So, MOA pa rin. Hindi pa rin, kahit na meron ng hindi pa rin sila gustong makialam kami. Parang ganun, yung Bureau of Fire. So,
Ganun po, Mr. Chair, permit me to extend
Yes,
this
yes.
argument. Ang ibig sabihin, pag walang maliwanag na jurisdiction, halimbawa po, forest reserve, katatapos lang po nung napakalaking sunog sa Mountain Province. So, ibig sabihin, kukuha pa tayo ng MOA sa DANR para natin tapusin yung sunog na ilang ektarya ang inabot dahil walang jurisdiction at dahil yun ay reserve ng sa Department of Environment and Natural Resources. Is that the line of reasoning? Pag
Hindi,
walang jurisdiction, hindi namin papatayin yung sunog nyo.
hindi naman sir ganun po.
Hindi ganon.
Hanggang, ang po yung kanilang permit. sila yung nag-handle. Eh kung merong, hindi natin alam kung may violation ba o ano, kasi auto yung Bureau of Fire doon. Pero the moment na nagkaroon ng conflagration, syempre, the BFP will support any conflagration. Yun po ang talagang role nila. Kaya lang yung pagkuhan ng fire safety permit,
Yung mga visitorial powers ninyo, limitado.
Wala kaming kwan doon.
Hindi kayo makapagkuhan doon, inspection.
Inspection, wala.
Kasi, Mr. Chair,
Yes.
the reason why I'm pursuing this is that we have to learn from the lessons of the Australian bushfires. Diba? Talagang yung Australian firefighting unit ang ginamit doon. Kahit saan na lang, punta-punta sila. Wala na sigurong jurisdiction yun dahil wala namang hinahanap na jurisdiction yung apoy. Pag kumalat yun, bahala na, di ba? Yun lang po, Mr. Chair, and I thank you for allowing me to throw some questions.
Thank you, Senator Tolentino. Establish and maintain regional arson laboratories and research and testing facilities with complete equipment. Wala ba kayong arson laboratory ngayon? Sa ngayon? Meron na?
Coming one sa national headquarters, sir.
Yun lang.
Yes, sir.
Respond to disasters and emergencies. Ginagawa naman nyo ito, di ba? Yes, sir. Conduct monthly fire prevention campaigns and information drive in all LGUs. Ginagawa na nyo, di ba? Pero iklaro lang talaga dito sa batas, ilagay natin ito para require the building owner to submit plans and specifications of the said buildings. Ginagawa na nyo. So, mga inherent powers na nyo ito. Fire Protection Modernization Program, Fire Protection Service Establishment of FPS in all LGUs with no existing fire protection services and the establishment of rescue hotlines in all LGUs. Meron naman ito. Force restructuring and organization development. BAP shall be a compact, efficient, responsive, and modern with the capability to implement RA 9514. BAP shall submit with the DLG and DBM the revised organization structure staffing pattern for officers and personnel of BAP. Okay naman ito? Actually, ano naman ito? Ito sir, sa DILG, do you have any program na para matulungan ang mga cities, municipalities and provinces para magkaroon sila ng fire trucks, fire station at iba pang kagamitan? Kagaya sa PNP, di ba? Meron tayong program doon sir na this year we have to construct this amount of this number of police stations doon sa mga probinsya, ganun hanggang umabot ang punto na tapos na lahat. Ganon rin kayo sa Bureau of Fire? Meron kayo ganang program?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, may nakaprogram po tayong fire stations and fire trucks. Kaya lang naantala po sa procurement. Meron po tayong pera ngayon sa PITC, DBM, na more than 3 billion. 3 billion, I think, na up to now, since 3 years ago, hindi pa na napo-procure. Pero ngayon lang tayo nakapag-procure ng yung time na nung atin na. Tuloy-tuloy na po to. And hopefully, with including the modernization package, matatapos natin. Mabibigyan natin lahat. Actually, yung program natin dun sa PITC, naka-program na po yung lahat ng stations, fire station. Kaya lang, nabinbin, kaya naputol po yung ating programming. Pero, tuloy-tuloy po lang ang pag-procure nun. Yung pera na dumarating ngayon, nabibigyan na sa fire station talaga. Kaya lang, hindi mo mabago na ulit dahil naka-program na yung ilang fire station dun sa PITC.
Kasi meron man din kayong trust receipt, di ba? Yung income ninyo from the clearances. Kagaya sa PNP, ginagamit ng PNP yung trust receipt niyan panggawa ng mga police station. Ganon din ginagawa nyo? Bumabalik doon? I-request ninyo. Balik. Kunin ninyo para magamit ninyo. Ganon ang ginagawa namin. Yeah, please.
Good morning, sir. Sir, for the fire station for this year, we have programmed 40 municipal fire stations. So that's for the construction of a fire station.
Saan nyo kukunin ang pundo?
Sir, for the fund included in the NEP for 2020, SEGF, SEGF, sir, is our fire code fees collection, and the amount included in the GA. So all in all, in the SEGF, sir, we have program 40, while in GA we have program 14, 14 there. So total 54 municipal fire stations will be constructed this year. That's for the infra, sir. For the fire truck, we have just awarded, we are about to award the 64 units for 2020 budget. 64 1,000 gallon fire trucks. That is included in the 2020 NEP, ECGF, and DIGA, sir.
Thank you. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Bongo. You have the floor. Okay, if you have opening statement.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Kumusta? Saan yung mga sunog natin ngayon? Puntahan ko muna. Anyway, it goes without saying that the safety of every Filipinos is one of the top priorities of the government. In fact, we convene in these halls for most of our days in a week for this reason, to discuss and legislate policies which can further improve the lives of Filipino people whom we have sworn to serve, whether it is with regards to their health and well-being, safety and security, or rights and welfare, among other concerns. In this regard, all of us are here today to discuss a pressing matter which continues to put the lives of millions of Filipinos at risk. I am talking about the danger posed by fires and other similar hazards. It is only timely to discuss this public concern as we commemorate the Fire Prevention Month throughout the whole month of March, when the temperature and humidity start to reach higher levels, causing a rise in reported fire cases around the country. Dami na namang sunog ngayon. Halos araw-araw po yung sunog sa ating bansa. Due to this high sensible temperature, the country remains prone and susceptible to fire, especially the crowded communities in both rural and urban areas. In 2019, more than 16,000 fire incidents were reported throughout the country. These hazards were not only destructive to property, but have even resulted to a number of deaths in a matter of minutes. Ako po mismo saksi sa hinagpis na nararamdaman ng ating mga kababayan na biktima ng mga sunog. Halos wala talagang naiiwan sa kanila. Buwan-buwan, ilang insidente ng sunog ang aking binibisita sa iba't ibang panig ng bansa upang makapagbigay ng tulong sa mga kababayan natin na biktima nito. Labis ang kirot na nararamdaman ng aking puso sa tuwing nakikita ako ng mga pamilyang Pilipino na nawawalan ng mahal sa buhay dahil lamang sa kapabayaan at dahil lamang sa mga sakunang gaya ng sunog na maaari namang nating maiwasan. At binibisita ko rin po sila. Gusto ko rin po mag-iwan ng konting ngiti sa kanilang panahon ng kanilang pagdadalamhati. Awang-awa rin po ako sa ating mga kapwa Pilipino sa loob lamang ng ilang minuto na abo ang kanilang mga tirahan at ari-arian na ilang taon nilang ipinundar at pinag-ipunan. Ano ang silbi natin bilang mambabatas kung ang simpleng sakuna gaya ng sunog hindi natin sila matulungan at maprotektahan? President Rodrigo Duterte himself understands the severity of the fire problem the country faces. During his State of the Nation last year, he even called us legislators to pass a law mandating a fire protection modernization program. The President knows for a fact that in Davao City we have effective and efficient emergency response programs. We want to replicate this to safeguard the entire country from fires and other hazards as well as natural disasters. It is for this reason that I have filed Senate Bill 204 or the Act Strengthening and Modernizing the Bureau of Fire Protection, providing funds thereof, therefore, and for other purposes. This bill aims to improve the current state of the Bureau of Fire Protection by giving them better equipment and resources to train its personnel. It also seeks to provide modern fire equipment, hiring of more personnel to strengthen manpower. Moreover, the bill also targets to establish fire protection services in all local government units and proposes rescue hotlines in all LGUs to help the local government respond immediately to accidents, disasters, and calamities. I have already discussed the fire modernization program to the DBM and also with the DILG, Yusek Kinsay, and the new Chief of Fire, Director Imbang, about the fire modernization. They have committed to provide funding for this important measure, the DBM. DBM is here? DBM. We have no time to waste. Instead of letting another property to be destroyed, or one more life perish due to these preventable hazards, let us all support the passage of this measure and show our searing passion to protect the safety and well-being of our people. Ang init ng pagmamahal at serbisyo lamang ang dapat maramdaman ng ating kapwa Pilipino at hindi ang init ng mga sakuna gaya ng sunog. And not only that, I want also to add yung fire education, safety measures natin dito. Hindi lang naman po para i-improve yung mga equipments natin. Ang atin dito is paano rin natin ma-prevent at maturuan ang ating mga kababayan, lalong-lalo na po yung sa mga illegal. Alam niyo na po what is best na dapat gawin. Trabaho nyo naman yan bilang Bureau of Fire. Mas alam nyo po ang inyong trabaho. So, wag na natin tagalan. Mr. Chair, salamat sa inyong pagdinig nito kaagad at napaka-importante po nito. Halos araw-araw nga ako nasa nasunugan. Sana maiwasan natin ito. Wala na sanang masunugan. Alam mo, minsan pupunta ako sa mga nasunugan. Kawawa talaga. Halos para silang namatayan. Kaya sinasabi ko na lang sa kanila, yung gamit naman nabibili natin, pero yung buhay hindi natin nabibili. Just to bigyan lang sila ng lakas loob na pero kawawa talaga. Ako, kahapon, sa Montalban, doon sa San Mateo Rizal, ayun na naman, sa Parañaque, sa Cebu, halos linggo-linggo, isang linggo, 6 barangay sa Cebu yung nasunog nung last week. Ngayon na naman, 2,000 individuals mahigit dun sa Mandaue. All over the country, meron sa Parañaque, Las Piñas, Taguig, Pasig, araw-araw po. So, timely lang po itong pagdinig natin kasi ngayon po yung fire prevention month natin. And then, ito pa, the Bureau of Fire must conduct monthly fire prevention campaigns and information drive in all LGUs. At pati yung ating mga building official rin po, isa rin sa dapat nilang tingnan. Napapansin ko, hindi lang kasi yung mga establishment, yun tinitingnan nyo, inspection nyo, complied naman sila. Yung mga bahay po ang tingnan yung mabuti, yung mga maliliit na bahay, paano natin maiwasan to. Hindi naman po usually emanate yung sunog dito sa mga establishment, kadalasan dito sa mga maliliit talaga at liblib na lugar. At yun po ang gusto nating pag-aralan, paano natin po maiwasan ito. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Bongo. Actually, diniscuss namin yung salient points ng bill mo at
yung bumalik, Your Honor,
wala naman silang
kasi yung iba po kahit they are convicted of non-heinous crime, for example, homicide, theft, they surrendered, Your Honor. Kaya the number of surrenderies naging 2,000 plus.
Wow. Seems that we can't even count right. Marunong ba kayo magbilang? I want you to submit to me everything